The OG Call of Duty meta. While 90% of you are like meta this and meta that, and having been one of those people for a brief period of time on my TikTok page, I want to point you in the direction of the OG meta, a tribute to the original way to absolutely cyberbully someone online. Meet the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare M16. It's a 3-round burst assault rifle that puts the pump in one pump chump. Literally, if you just combine it with the right perks and the right attachment, this thing is essentially a pocket Death Star. Out of every gun in the entire franchise, you will never find a weapon more deadly than this. And while I hate the idea of being a tutorial guy, because I don't want to be that guy, I actually just want to be remembered as the guy who owned a microphone and just talked about things in a room alone that just generally suck, or, that don't, or just in general, shit. So, where does that leave us? Step 1, the primary. If you aren't following along or just skipped ahead, your primary is automatically the M16. Creating any great class starts with a primary. You have 4 options: a suppressor to stay sneaky, an ACOG if you want something that's more meaty than the full force kit, or, well, me. A grenade launcher, which, yeah, noob tubing people is a blast, but why in God's name would you ever give up a perk 1? And finally, the godsend of all attachments, the red dot sight. Slapping this bad boy on puts the beam in laser beam. Obviously, benefits of this are it helps your overall accuracy. It won't take up to 90% of your screen like an ACOG sight would. You won't see damage fall off from a suppressor, and you most definitely won't lose a perk 1, which is pretty important to having in this game. Another bonus is you get a red dot. You actually gain more visibility of your surroundings compared to the iron sights, or again, Big Bertha here. Step 2, the secondary. While the old Modern Warfare may not have as much variety as you new kids on the block are used to, there is nothing as OG as the old hand cannon. Besides being an absolute baller in real life, this gun felt like it was some sort of cheat code because of how powerful it was. Plus, it was just so dead accurate, even with the kick that it had. Not saying at like a distance it has any value, but the appeal is like all the close quarter situations, which, due to all these old maps being so well designed, has plenty of. Factor in that you have a bullet large enough to drop a car engine through like 6 layers of sheet metal, and you have an absolute recipe for disaster for the opposing team. Well, because this thing is a goddamn hand cannon. Step 3, perks. One of the more essential pieces of any Call of Duty custom class is the perk system. With 22 perks being in the game, it should be hard to decide the right combination for a meta-type class. Well, it's not. 2 of 3 perk slots are stupid easy to decide because 90% of the player base ends up just using and abusing stopping power and deep impact. If you need something to compare it to, think of stopping power and deep impact to like Maguire and Canseco, or as the rest of the world called them, the Bash Bros. Because every burst is essentially a home run hit. Quickly describing the 2 perks, stopping power adds 40% damage multiplier for each bullet or burst depending on the weapon, allowing you to pull off a 1 burst kill like this. Not to say every kill will end up being a 1 burst kill because of this one perk, Juggernaut. It gives a bit of extra health to whatever noob is using it, but have no fear, my easily angered friend. You still will have the upper hand with stopping power. Then you have Deep Impact. It prevents damage fall off from penetrating cover, which basically nowhere is safe on the map. So what about your perk 1? For starters, it doesn't matter. Usually I either choose Frag ×3 for extra frags, obviously, or Bandolier for extra ammo for both your primary and your secondary. But don't let me stop you from using unequivocally the best perk 1, that being Dynamite! Not sure why I'm not running this 90% of the time anyway, because why not have more than 1 explosive in your already hefty arsenal of cyberbullying? Step 4, lethal and non-lethal. No cap, who cares? What functioning member of society would actually care about having a grenade or a flashbang in their arsenal? I hardly ever use my non-lethal, so get that trash off my class. And frags are great for just making random buckets on opposing players, but then again, I have a C4, so why am I going to ever use it? With all that being said, the M16 was an amazing gun back in the day. Even still, as a founding father of the modern Call of Duty games with ARs, still one of the best guns to ever grace the fan base. Especially when we are constantly having guns that are absolutely broken, or new metas are being developed every single time a new gun comes out. The funniest thing is that even with a remaster, the M16 still never got patched. Like, this gun, still just broken still. The devs just straight up said, nope. It's going to remain broken, don't care. Also, I need to point out that they re-released the Variety Map Pack, like remastered, which was probably about 10 years ago at the time of the release, and it still cost the same amount as it did 10 years before that. So, like, what in the holy scam is that? But it just shows that the devs did not care about this game, and they just wanted to profit off of your nostalgia. So, just getting all nostalgic, I loved this gun. Like, I loved this game, even with them doing some shady crap to it. Great gun, great game, everything. Anyways, with that being said, no debate / like no cap, the M16 is the original meta. And even though I'm not that type of person, at least anymore, to go after like meta this, meta that, this gun is the meta, and we should always remember it as that. It is just still one of the best guns in Call of Duty. But that's all I got. Did I pick the right OG meta? Do you have another idea of what the OG meta was? Let me know in the comments section, because I always love hearing your awesome, beautiful comments about how much I suck. And, well, thanks for watching, and, well, bye.